Hey guys, so Janie from LazerGaming. This video I want to talk about some information that we got on a Battlefield 1 news post on their website. We got some information about the DLC in the name of the Tsar, some stuff about Platoons, and other Battlefield 1 updates. So I'm just going to hop right into the news. So there's monthly Battlefield 1 updates, and they're basically just saying that they're going to have monthly updates for the game that will either change balance, add some new stuff to the game, and stuff like that. But they've set a precedent now that they're going to update the game every single month, whereas in previous Battlefield games you usually just have a summer patch, a winter patch, a fall patch, usually like 4 patches a year, but they feel that they should be able to do this every single month to maintain a more balanced game. We're also getting platoons within the game. So with the spring update, we're going to get platoons. So right now they're in the CTE, but finally they'll be able to come to console. I'll probably start a laser gaming one. I had one on Hardline, but it was pretty much just me and my friend. But I'd like to start that on Battlefield 1. So don't forget to stay tuned for that. And I'm just super hyped that they're bringing that. Basically just says you'll be able to organize and join forces with your friends, execute swift victories, and achieve goals as one unit. So I'm assuming they might bring out platoon assignments, platoon ribbons, specific stuff just for your platoon. And that would be a really interesting addition to the game, considering, well, to be honest, it should have been something that's been here since day one, but I'm glad that they are at least adding it now. So they're tweaking operations a bit on the DLC maps. We already knew about this because they edited them a bit on CTE and they talked about it, but they're going to be editing some of the operations on the DLC maps, especially the close quarters one. I forget what it's called. Devil's Anvil, I believe, the one with Fort Devoe on it. They're going to be editing that one a lot because it's very hard for attackers right now. So they're also going to, with their expansion so far, they're going to actually release all of them on CTE much earlier. So we got concept art of the In the Name of the Tsar DLC, and based on this concept art we can assume that we're going to get a July or August release for this DLC, because for They Shall Not Pass we got a concept art back in December, I believe. So based on that, about 3 months later we'll start getting the actual DLC. So I have some of these images, I'll put them up on screen. So the first one here is, it basically just says we can't talk about the road ahead without mentioning upcoming expansions. The Name of the Tsar will bring you to the Eastern Front, where you fight alongside the Russian army and witness the brutality of combat and the bitter cold of Russian winters, as seen in the concept exploration images in this post. So pretty much we have this one that has some naval combat here. It's on a port. It's not really a port, but it's just on the ocean, and you can see that there's a giant fortress gun there. There's going to for sure be a ton of naval combat. We can already see 4 ships in this. There's one way in the back that looks like a battleship. There's a smaller one that could also be 2 dreadnoughts maybe. That'd be kind of interesting. And then we have 2 of these smaller attack boats as well. Something that I don't think we're going to see in this DLC is submarines. I think they might, if they bring that into the game at all, save that for the Turning Tides DLC. But as far as the release date goes for this DLC, again, look for July. And we might start getting CTE maps in even May, because they said they want to release them much earlier than they did with They Shall Not Pass, because they didn't have enough time to fix a lot of the issues that the community gave them as far as feedback on the CTE. So the second one is of an armored train. However, it has a snowplow on it. That's pretty cool, and I like how they are sort of modifying the behemoths to fit the weather that they're in, because obviously if you're freaking flying over the snow on an armored train, you're going to need a snowplow to get that out of the way. Is it just me, or does the snowplow look a little weird? I don't know. It just looks like it's just photoshopped on top of the armored train, and it's not actually there in-game. Like, you just stare at it for a couple seconds, it's kind of hard. Maybe it's just me seeing it like that. But yeah, there's nothing too special about this image other than just the armored train and the snowplow. And then the last image we actually do see a lot. We actually get a glimpse at the Russian characters up close, and their sort of hats. I mean, I'm probably just being terrible right now, but I'm freaking just calling them hats. But they look like the water buffalo hats from the Flintstones, if you guys ever watched that show. But they have the horses here and the spears, which is pretty cool, that we're going to be freaking getting spears on the horses. We have a new sort of truck that we haven't really seen before, and then we have some village on fire in the background and a plane as well. And sort of, this doesn't look like it's the dead of winter. It might be coming towards fall or spring because of all the mud that's everywhere. But I'm just super hyped for winter warfare overall in this game. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like down below. I'm actually going on a trip for the next 8 days, so I'm going to try to prepare as many videos as I can, but I'll probably only get 2 videos out over the next 8 days because of that. One of them's going to be a Hardline video probably, and the other one's going to be a Modern Warfare Remastered prop hunt video with my friends, which is pretty fun. But I'll get back to regular content after that, but don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe. But that's what it is for the guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.